pulled that team together, and they gave the Warriors, I think, a little bit more than what the Warriors thought. It was an impressive series. They lost, but I think they impressed a lot of people, and I think they impressed some free agents. There was an article in I think the Sunday Register. Mark Heisler, who's a NBA columnist, said there's a 50-50 shot that the Clippers could land Kawhi
Leonard
and
Kyrie Irving. Yeah.
No,
Leonard and
Durant.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't hear that.
They're both pretty impressed with the way the Clippers are playing and the way they've come together this season. So
I don't know. I just don't see them. Look at it's a Laker town, right? I would say that I would probably want to go play with LeBron before I would go do that. But I just see guys like that going to New York or going to a bigger. Now again, don't get me wrong. I like what the Clippers are doing.
Right.
I just don't know if guys that have that kind of stature want to come to L.A. or again, it's L.A. And they're all front runners, right? That if they did come and want to, play for Doc and help out this team, because it is a scrappy team, and that would just be huge, huge for them to do. Will the Clippers ever? Let's just say they get to the championship, right? Let's just say they did, right? They got the NBA champ. Would it still be a Clipper town, or would it be still a Laker town?
Good question.
I think it'll always be a Laker town.
Right,
Laker
exactly.
town.
So here we are
Lakers
playing
have
for
too
the
much
second-tier team all the time. Like, wait a second, I'm Kevin Durant. I've got national championship rings. Like, why we're better than LeBron's team with the Lake. Again, it's still a Laker town.
Yeah.
Like, but if they go to New York,
yeah,
you're Wall Street's right down the street, man. You could own the town.
Some of these guys say too that they don't want. They don't want to play with LeBron.
Yeah.
They'd rather. Leonard has already said he'd rather play against LeBron,
right?
Against LeBron, than play with him. But you say,
but then you got Kyrie, who might want to leave Boston
Kyrie,
and join
KD
and go to New York,
I think
right?
Yeah.
And then hopefully New York gets the Zion, right? Wow, watch out!
Well, watch out for the fix now. Watch out for the fix at the. Little ball when the ball's
right,
going
right,
around.
exactly.
Exactly.
But I'll tell you right
Just
now,
like
because
Patrick
the NBA wants the New York Knicks to be a contender.
That's right.
Right? They want the Lakers to be a contender. They want the Bulls to be. They want all the major cities. They don't want Denver playing Portland in the final.
Exactly.
In the Western Final.
Yeah.
Right? They want Golden State.
Milwaukee.
Right?
Milwaukee,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Sure.
So they want. So there could be a little how these little ping pong
Well,
balls
Patrick
go.
Ewing, I still think that thing was a little shady. How the Knicks miraculously became the number one pick to get him. But like to your point about the Laker town, same thing. The Angels could win 4 World Series in a row.
Oh, it'd always be a Dodger.
Still a Dodger
town.
town.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Never going to.
And they did win. When they won, it was still a Dodger town, right? Yeah. It's the Angels, the Clippers, the Ducks.
Same thing.
We're stepchilds
Until we get one more cup. Until the Ducks get one more Stanley Cup, then it'll change.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's going to be quite interesting, to be honest with you, when the season's over with and guys, where they want to go and what they want to do. So
I just think if you're a big time free agent though, and you saw how Doc got his team to play, how you had 3 rookies starting with that success, I think it's a win-win.
And I think
their owner wants to spend money.
Right. And I think he is one of the only coaches in the league that actually gets respect and guys will listen to him, right? I know that the Lakers are talking about Ty Lue, but is anybody going to look at Ty Lue? I mean and really listen to what he has. Doc he's got the floor, and he said like in his closing, points to his team. He's like, I love to jump in the car and come to work and come to the gym. I can be dead honest with you and say there have been teams that I have coached in the past where it was a struggle to get in the car and come to the gym. You guys gave me everything. You gave me 110%. You did everything I asked you to do, and that's what I love about this sport, and that's what I love about being a coach. And he goes, I will coach you guys I hope I get to coach you guys for the rest of my life. And they have a long-term deal going on right now. He's talking with the ownership, about kind of locking him down for the rest of his career.
The thing too is that they all the I mean, after they got last year when Blake and Paul went. This year, right in the middle of the season, they traded Tobias Harris, who's their top scorer, and they just took off after that.
Right,
took right off.
Because we talked about it. It's not like I always said. Whose team is this?
Yeah,
it's the Lakers. It's LeBron's team. You
Right.
know, and I don't know. You can spit out some other players, right? But there wasn't one guy's team. Like I kept on saying, like who's going on the program tonight? Like it could have been anybody, right? It's back to the names in the hat, and saying, you're going to go on the program tonight. And that's what I think he loved about it is they were scrappy enough to where they played as a team.
And it was somebody new every night, too.
And again, it did narrow it down to, a couple guys that were doing all the scoring, but still they worked as a team. And it wasn't like give the ball to LeBron and everybody just get to the side, right? I mean, they moved the ball around and so I don't know.
The Laker front office continues to be